How to destroy your laziness. Welcome. Slow your breath. Find a comfortable place. Allow the body to settle. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw soften. There is no rush. There is no hurry to perform. This time is for gentle work, a subtle shift, a steady practice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice the space between breaths. Let it be wider. Let thoughts pass without chasing them. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that notices them. This awareness is the first instrument of change. Laziness is not a moral failing. It is often a pattern, a habit of the mind and body, a way energy is organized. We will change the pattern, not by force, but by clarity, not by guilt, but by quiet discipline. Tonight we will approach this work slowly. We will reduce noise. We will increase attention. We will build small rules. We will repeat them. We will let practice shape the mind. We will choose calm over urgency. We will choose steady steps over dramatic shifts. Listen with a soft focus. Read each line slowly. Allow a pause after each phrase. Let silence be part of the practice. This is how change becomes natural. This is how laziness can dissolve. Chapter 1. See the pattern. Begin by seeing, not judging. See the pattern of inertia. Notice when the mind withdraws. Notice when the body resists. Observe the triggers. Notice the timing. Does the mind hesitate at certain tasks? Does it find small reasons to delay? Is attention pulled toward trivial comfort? These observations are important. They are data. They are not proof of incapacity. They reveal how the habit functions. Ask quietly, when does energy decline? Is it when tasks are ambiguous? Is it when tasks feel large? Is it when emotion rises? Name the conditions. Name them simply. This naming opens clarity. Laziness often hides behind choice. It appears as preference. It wears the face of comfort. But comfort can mask avoidance. See the difference without condemnation. Observation strengthens choice. Notice thought patterns. Are there repetitive arguments? Do you rehearse avoidance? Do you plan escapes? Label such mental moves. Watching them reduces their force. Small rituals help observation. Create a simple interruption. A breath. A count. A small physical action. Use it to break autopilot. This small break creates attention. Attention is the opposite of drift. When you see the pattern clearly, you gain leverage. You no longer move by habit. You can insert intention. This insertion is the first act against laziness. Chapter 2. Energy, Rhythm, and Small Work. Laziness is partly energy mismanagement. When energy is scattered, motivation fades. But energy is trainable. It can be structured. Begin with rhythm. The mind and body respond to cycles, short focused effort, followed by deliberate rest. This rhythm preserves grit. It prevents collapse. Start small. Large tasks are often the enemy. They create resistance. Split them into minimal units. A 5-minute start is a powerful step. It reduces the threshold. It diminishes dread. Choose a tiny rule. 2 minutes of attention. One small task completed. A single action. Repeat it. Consistency compounds. The act of starting changes the brain. Momentum builds from the first movement. Movement reduces the myth of laziness. It reveals capacity. Do not wait for motivation. Use threshold tasks to bypass it. Protect energy with structure. Decide when to work. Decide how long. Do not spread effort thin. Concentrate briefly. Rest deliberately. This increases usable energy. Remember, the quality of rest matters. Rest that is aimless does not restore. Rest with purpose replenishes. A short walk. A moment of silence. A simple breathing exercise. These restore focus. When fatigue appears, distinguish types. Physical tiredness needs rest. Mental dullness often needs a change of method. Switch modes, change the posture. Change the focus. Small adjustments reawaken energy. These are practices, not punishments. Make them kind. Make them reliable. The habit of small starts will dismantle inertia. Chapter 3. Emotional discipline and resistance. Laziness is often emotional. It is resistance wearing a convenient mask. Emotions like dread, fear, and boredom create avoidance. Recognize them. Name the feeling. Labeling calms the nervous system. Say quietly, "This is resistance," or "This is boredom." The label opens distance. Distance returns choice. Emotion is information. Use it. Does the emotion signal misalignment? Does it warn of a task that lacks meaning? Or is it the simple tug of habit? Investigate gently. Ask, "Does this action align with my values?" If yes, proceed with small steps. If not, adjust the aim. Do not attempt to remove feeling. That creates tension. Instead, practice presence with feeling. Feel it. Breathe through it. Let it exist while you act. This is emotional discipline. When anger or frustration arises, pause. Lengthen the exhale. Let the body calm. Reframe harsh self-talk into steady guidance. Replace "I must" with "I choose." Replace "I should" with "I will start with one breath." Compassion and discipline coexist. Treat yourself kindly. Hold yourself steadily. This balance weakens avoidance. It fosters sustainable action. Resistance sometimes hides as perfectionism. The mind waits for ideal conditions. That ideal rarely arrives. Act in imperfect conditions. Accept small, imperfect progress. This undermines procrastination disguised as standards. Slow practice of emotional discipline builds a reservoir. When emotions arise, you will have tools. Pause, breathe, proceed. This habit dismantles the emotional foundation of laziness. Chapter 4. Clarity, identity, and small habits. Clarity about purpose reduces drift. Identity guides action. Ask, who do you want to be in small moments? Not grand titles. Simple identity choices. Calm, consistent person. Someone who starts. Someone who finishes small tasks. Define micro-identity. I am someone who begins with 2 minutes. I am someone who follows through on small tasks. These small identities are believable. They are repeatable. A clear priority list helps. Limit daily aims to a few essentials. Less becomes more. Focus stabilizes the mind. When priorities are crisp, attention finds them easily. Habits scale identity. Tiny repeated actions become character. One small habit per week. Repeat it until it is natural. Then add another. This slow layering builds durable discipline. Avoid the narrative of single heroic efforts. That story invites pressure. Small, reliable choices do not. They create steady identity. They produce consistent results. Practice micro-decisions. Decide a single next step. Act on it now. No planning necessary. The simplicity reduces avoidance. It increases momentum. Identity aligned with action simplifies thought. You act from who you are, not from temporary feeling. This alignment dissolves inertia over time. Chapter 5. Environment, Attention, and Friction. Environment shapes behavior. The mind follows available cues. Reduce friction for good actions. Increase friction for distractions. Clear the workspace. Remove visible temptations. Create a small, inviting area for focused work. Design matters less than consistency. Use the same few cues to begin work. A clean surface. A single focused note. A set timer. Digital environment requires rules. Limit notifications. Create focus windows. Use tools to block surfaces of distraction. The mind will follow the path of least resistance. Conversely, increase friction for low-value behavior. Make it slightly harder to fall into mindless scrolling. Add one extra step. The small barrier reduces automaticity. Attention is limited. Guard it. Decide where it goes. protect deep time. Also protect shallow time for routine chores. Design the day in layers. Let the environment support rhythms. Create areas for movement and rest. Transition rituals help the mind switch modes. A breath, a walk, a change of posture. These rituals reduce drag. Small environmental choices accumulate. They reduce the daily friction of starting. They make building momentum easier. Environmental design destroys pockets of laziness by shape, not willpower. Chapter 6. Rituals, Recovery, and Long-Term Resilience. Long practice requires gentle rituals. Rituals provide predictability. They conserve decision energy. They anchor discipline. Start and end the day with short acts. A morning anchor, a closing reflection. These bookend the day. They signal the mind for work and rest. Include micro-focus sessions, short effort blocks with full attention. Follow each with deliberate recovery. These cycles build stamina. They expand capacity. Recovery is not optional. It is part of the system. Rest replenishes the ability to act. Poor recovery fuels laziness. Good recovery fuels resilience. Sleep is foundational. Protect its timing. Create a calm wind-down routine. Dim lights. Slow the breath. Allow the mind to quiet. Physical movement supports mental action. Small daily motion makes starting easier. Walking, brief stretching, simple posture work. These are not about intensity. They are about readiness. Learning and challenge keep the mind engaged. Small new tasks prevent dullness. Growth combats the complacency that feeds laziness. Choose minor, unfamiliar tasks regularly. They keep attention supple. Over months, rituals accumulate into identity. You become someone who prepares, acts, and recovers. This cycle erodes the habit of avoidance. It builds steady strength. Gentle transition. We have seen the pattern. We have arranged energy. We have trained emotional discipline. We have shaped identity through small habits. We have designed environment and rituals. These elements connect. There is no abrupt transformation. Change is gradual. It is the joining of small choices, a micro-practice each day, a repeated careful habit. Now we will deepen each practice. We will reflect. We will integrate. This is a phase of slow consolidation, not dramatic change, quiet, consistent work. Extended reflection and integration. Allow the mind to absorb. Do not demand rapid results. Small changes compound. They produce lasting effect. Repeat the simple rules. 2 breaths before starting. 1 minimal step to begin. A short focus block. Deliberate rest. A nightly review of 3 small wins. These are not complicated. They are reliable. They become the scaffolding for sustained action. Ask reflective questions now. What is one tiny habit you can keep tomorrow? What is one source of friction you can remove? What is one short ritual you can repeat nightly? Answer simply. Choose small. Make it easy to keep. Simplicity is sustainable. Revisit your environment. What cue most often triggers avoidance? Change it. What cue most often helps you start? Amplify it. These adjustments are practical and effective. Practice living without drama. Action can be quiet and steady. Results accumulate without fanfare. Trust the slow accumulation of small wins. Calm confidence in action. Confidence that melts laziness is quiet. It does not demand applause. It trusts small steps. It trusts rhythm. When you act from small certainty, you generate reliable output. When output becomes reliable, trust grows. Trust weakens avoidance. Trust becomes a habit. Let confidence grow from doing. Do not wait for feeling. Start with action. Even small action builds trust quickly. When doubt appears, use a brief ritual. Return to breath. Recall one small success. Proceed to the next minimal step. This is management of doubt, not suppression. Calm confidence supports sustained effort. It keeps the mind steady when results lag. It is the soil where habits root. Practical templates for daily use. Keep a tiny start rule. 2 breaths. 1 5-minute action. A single prioritized item for the day. A pause before every response. Make evening reflection a habit. What did I start today? What did I finish? What distracted me? What small practice improved the day? Adjust slowly. Remove one distraction at a time. Add one micro habit at a time. Sustain them for weeks. Then add another. These practical moves are simple and powerful. They make laziness less likely. They create a life organized for action. Presence and the quiet mind. Presence is the antidote to endless thought. When present, the mind works with directness. When present, action flows from clarity. Return to presence often. Use breath as the anchor. Use a small physical cue. Use the ritual of starting. Presence is not absence of thought. It is selection of what matters now. This selection dissolves the fog of laziness. When presence deepens, the mind becomes an instrument. It is ready. It is precise. It is calm. Conclusion. Gentle closure and continued practice. Now rest with these ideas. Allow integration. No urgency. Let the mind soften. Repeat these simple mantras silently. Start small, protect energy, keep rest real. Design the environment, practice emotional discipline, repeat tiny rituals. Choose one micro habit to carry into tomorrow. Keep it small, keep it reliable. Return to it again and again. The work to destroy laziness is not violent. It is not harsh. It is patient. It is steady. It is built on small, faithful acts. When you wake, begin with the 2-breath rule. Start one minimal step. Let momentum carry the rest. If you falter, return to breath. Return to presence. Over time, the pattern changes. Laziness fades. Capacity grows. Action becomes natural. This is the slow art of transformation. Slow your breath now. Feel the calm in the chest. Let tension ease. Receive a quiet confidence. Know that small steps lead to large change. Thank you for listening. Continue the practice tomorrow